Hi, everyone. It's great. It's wonderful to be here with the Graebert team and the global AEC community. So my name is Niknaz Aftahi. I'm the founder and CEO of AEC+TECH. AEC+TECH is a platform for architecture, engineering, and construction professionals. We help them discover the new tools and technologies and real-world case studies. So through AEC+TECH, I spent a lot of time looking at how technology is actually being used in practice. So not just what looks impressive and exciting in a demo, but what can truly help teams work better and more efficiently. And one question that keeps coming back to me is this: if BIM models are already containing so much intelligence, why is so much of our documentation process still so manual? So as architects and designers, we spend so much time, hours, creating details in the models. The model knows what is a wall, a door, a window, everything. But when we move into documentation, teams still spend hours, so much time adding dimensions, labels, annotations, updating views, checking sheets, and making sure that everything matches the model. That is why Graebert's work with ARES Trinity is so interesting to me. So instead of treating DWG drawings as flat geometry, ARES can read the BIM project itself, and it can understand not only the geometry, but also the data behind it, behind all the objects. So from there, it can help generate plans and sections and elevations, dimensions, room labels, floor labels, window labels, and others, everything. So for me, that is the important shift, because this is not just about saving a few clicks, but documentation, if you think about it, affects the project delivery, coordination, quality control, timeline, and cost, everything. So when we talk about automation here, we are talking about reducing a real burden that exists in so many AC projects. But also, I really appreciate that Graebert is thinking about the full workflow. So ARES Commander works on desktop, ARES Kudo works in the browser, and ARES Touch works on mobile. So that really matters because AEC work, if you think about it, does not happen in one place anymore. So some work happens at the desk, some in the cloud, and some feedback happens on site. So another very important part for me is that ARES can preserve the manual CAD details that teams have already put in the model. That is very practical because in real documentation work, teams always add notes and refinements and sheet specific information and notes. So automation is only useful if it updates the beam based information without overriding the human work that have already been done. So looking ahead, ARES Neo is especially very interesting for Revit-based firms. It can help basically find missing dimensions, incomplete labels, overlapping annotations, and other documentation issues directly inside the Revit workflow. So for me, the bigger point is this: BIM BIM builds intelligent models. And now the challenge is making sure that that intelligence carries through into drawings, coordination, reviews, and delivery. So AEC firms do not need automation just for the sake of automation. They need automation that fits into how teams actually work. and it has to protect the work that has already been done, and it has to give people more time for design and coordination and decision making. So I'm very excited to see how Graebert continues to develop these great technologies across ARES Commander, ARES Kudo, ARES Touch, and now ARES Neo.